Hello and welcome to Bird Brained Explanations, where we just wing it. I'm your impeccable host, Vaishnavi Kaligola. Now, I would be in the wrong if I literally named my channel Bird Brained Explanations and didn't talk about birds. So that's what we're doing today. A bird is classified as any warm-blooded vertebrate of the class Aves, having a body covered with feathers, four limbs modified into wings, scaly legs, a beak, and no teeth, and bearing young in a hard-shelled egg. So it's a really fancy way of saying bird. There are around 19,000 types of birds, and I'm not here to talk about all of them because we would never be done with this video. I'm here to talk about the gothic animal that's been the source of superstitions and annoyance everywhere: crows. Crows are very vocal and extremely intelligent, allowing them to be classified with the songbirds, despite not being known for their singing. Crows have been around for 30 million years, and recent studies have shown that they've originated from New Guinea, a small island country a couple hundred kilometers off the north coast of Australia. Near the end of the Mesozoic era, around 45 million years ago, all songbirds have stayed pretty much confined to New Guinea, and it was unclear how they spread around the world. A prominent theory is that crows and ravens have taken over the world because they're so big and brainy. Researchers found that crows and ravens have bigger wingspans, brains, and bodies than other similar birds, like jays or magpies. This allows them to travel farther than their lesser cousins, and their size helps them compete with native birds and populate easier. So essentially, the crows got bored, flew across an entire ocean, and decided to stick around. More than their size, crows and birds in general are extremely intelligent. They use tools to solve their problems, have amazing memory, and they can remember faces for decades. This extreme intelligence is what allows them to adapt easily to their surroundings and even outcompete with native birds. Honestly, if humans had bird brains, the world might be in a better place. But I digress. Once crows spread around the world, people didn't exactly take kindly to them. Their tendency to fly around in groups and be as loud as physically possible didn't exactly help. Many superstitions follow them, including the infamous 6 crows mean death. Weirdly enough, many of the superstitions revolve around death, which is why a group of crows is called a murder. Very fun stuff. Anyways, crows tend to gather together for strength in numbers and all that. They create small communities and groups. In fact, seemingly because of their cleverness, they even created their own traditions and even a culture of sorts. In fact, crows are known to have a sense of humor. They prank people, tease people, and do aerial flips in the air for fun. Which makes me wonder, do crows have memes? Probably. Anyway, their cleverness and odd communities leads into interesting behaviors, such as crow funerals. You heard right, crow funerals. Crows group around their fellow dead buddy and warn each other of threats and make everyone aware of their loss. Essentially, it's less of a funeral and more of a criminal investigation or cautionary tale. Nowadays, crows are regarded as city birds. They live on top of rooftops and perches and have largely adapted into modern society. So if you ever see a crow hanging around, know that it saw you too, and it won't forget your face for a very long time. Thank you everyone for coming to the first episode of Bird Brain Explanations, and I'll see you next time.